as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Steelers who came victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Now they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
To throw is Fields.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Now a dump off here complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field and like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. On first down, it's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 6-0 our score after 1. To throw again on second down. Fields. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off play action, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So back
even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. On 2nd and 7, Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Tua. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Fields on first down.
Being chased out left. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. Flush to, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Fields.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and go. We are tied here in the second quarter. Square now at 13 as he sends this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards. Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports
party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back
on. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Five yards remain on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play action, Fields. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Smith catches left side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Here we go, Steelers! Here we go!
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A give. This is Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Play action, now it's Tua. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. That's caught, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good shot. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
McPherson now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand A field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again is Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4 down. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards. Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields dancing to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So Cleveland able to come away with